Good morning, EagleNick AUDIT. You know what I mean, Vern. And we are live this morning at the Whitfield County Courthouse in downtown Dalton, Georgia, where EagleNick will have to be at 9 a.m. for my arraignment on that disorderly conduct charge, misdemeanor disorderly conduct. Now, there's a bunch of my crow buddies up here this morning. Good morning, Amy Elizabeth. Good morning, Cara Sinelli. Good morning, Mewtwo. Good morning, Call Me the Breeze. Good morning, pinned message. Hey, there's been crows following me all the way up here. But we are here this morning. Now, this here vehicle here is not in one of them reserved parking spots. I'm pretty sure this is still a government employee. But we're going to go over here and get this tag number and this vehicle number. 17F09 GV8738K. Whitfield County Government, the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department. Good morning. IOV Creator. Good morning, John H. Big John Nugget. Thank you, Joe King, for the 100. Good morning, Mr. Cheese Poof. Good morning, Joe King. Now, I didn't get no breakfast this morning. I didn't feel like going up there to Providence because I figured they would be having cereal this morning. Now, I have cereal at the house and I have milk, but I just didn't feel like eating anything. I didn't want to put anything on my stomach this morning. I had a restless night. I slept fairly decent. But before I ever fell asleep, I was suffering severe panic attacks and anxiety attacks. Sometimes it's hard to go to sleep when you're suffering panic attacks and anxiety attacks. Now, my arraignment is 9 a.m. in courtroom 1, Superior Court of Whitfield County, which is state court. I'm being arraigned and will be tried in state court again over a misdemeanor disorderly conduct charge. Now, they normally always prosecute misdemeanor charges through the magistrate court system, which is city court. Yet they are prosecuting EagleNick through the state court. Good morning, JD 187. Good morning, Sonics. Good morning, Otro Vernon. Hello, Eric. Yeah, I believe on my pass on hugging anybody. You know what I mean, Vern? I didn't come up here to hug anybody. Now you can see there's not very many people up here yet this morning. And it rained all night. I'm glad it's not raining this morning. I wish they had somewhere out here I could put my bicycle to where if it was to rain, it don't get soaking wet. But unless I take it over there to the parking deck, I'd really rather keep it sitting right here in front of the courthouse because they've got plenty of cameras around here. Good morning, Poppin' Jay. How you doing this morning over there in Chatsworth, Georgia? Hey, let's look and see how they're coming along on this permanent ramp they're building. I bet they ain't even got anything done on it yet. Don't look like to me they did anything since the last time we was up here. Now this is over a $500,000 project that they were awarded to build a permanent ramp. I finally seen what the budget was. It was awarded $553,000 to build a permanent ramp. But it don't look like to me like they've been doing any construction. I just don't see what was wrong with this aluminum ramp. It worked just fine. I guess they figured they wanted to spend over $500,000 of taxpayers' money. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Kara Sanelli. Good morning, JD 187. Over $500,000 for that ramp. Integrated Builds. Now this company is located in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Integrated Builds. There goes the Dalton Police Department. Now that Dalton Police Department officer may be coming up here and going to park. He may be coming to the courthouse this morning. We're going to keep an eye out for him up through here. Now, hopefully I won't have to sit in this courtroom all day long just to plead not guilty. That's what's crazy about coming up here for an arraignment. You know, they could let you know, hey, how do you want to plead? I could tell them I want to plead not guilty and be in and out, but it usually takes 2 or 3 hours or longer before they call my name. Good morning, Marty. Now, I don't guess that city police officer was coming this way. He just didn't turn down in front of the courthouse. I guess he didn't want to be on my live stream. Good morning, Z the Prophet 75. Hey, thank you all for the prayers. Good morning, Toxic Stew. Good morning, Ange Smooth. Good morning, James Dillon. Good morning, Elm. Thank you, Big John Nugget. Hey, try not to work too hard. Big John Nugget. Now, we do have super chat, super thanks, and super stickers are available. And I don't know where all my crow buddies went. I had about 10 crows up here. Good morning, Eric, 14703. Harrison Ford. Nope, I have not received any communications from the Public Defender's Office. Good morning, Miss Mimi. How you doing, Mimi, in Texas? Hey, I just hope I don't have a panic attack or an anxiety attack in the courtroom. Miss Mimi, we are live at the Whitfield County Courthouse. EagleNick has to be in Superior Court of Whitfield County at 9 a.m. for my arraignment on a misdemeanor disorderly conduct charge. Now, they normally try misdemeanors in the magistrate court, which is city court, yet they are trying EagleNick in state court. You know, like I committed a felony. Hello, random pipe layer. Good morning, Crip Blue. Good morning, Crab Man. Good morning, Hester England. Good morning, Terry C. Good morning, Meow Mix. Reserved parking. Now, this here is one of our public servants. Can you tell by that vehicle? That big old fancy Jeep Wagoneer. Hey, thank you for the prayers, Terry C. I can really use them. Good morning, Joshua. Good morning, Alex. Hey, especially around here, Terry C. Good morning, John Blanchard. Now that lady right there works in the courthouse. She is parked in one of them reserved parking spots. I see Mr. Randy Evans, who is a private investigator for the public defender's office, going in right there. But that is Mr. Randy Evans. He is the investigator for the public defender's office. Good morning, Splinter 420. Good morning, YM. YM, we are live this morning at the Whitfield County Courthouse. EagleNick is up here for his arraignment on that disorderly conduct charge in the Superior Court of Whitfield County, Georgia, State Court, for a misdemeanor. Hey, there's my crow buddies coming flying back. Thank you, Erica, for the flower. Hey, I've got to go in for my arraignment at 9 a.m. It has not been dismissed. Now, we do have super chat, super thanks, and super stickers are available. I have my Cash App link pinned to the bottom of the chat. Thank you so much, Miss Amy Elizabeth. Any and all financial support is greatly appreciated and much needed. Now this Whitfield County Sheriff's Officer will probably be pulling off from here right at 8 a.m. Hey, that would be up to the public defender's office. Now, like I said, I have not even received any communications from the public defender's office. Good morning, Deadly Kitten. How you doing this morning? Hey, like I said, I've not heard anything whatsoever. I have not had any communications whatsoever with the public defender's office. None whatsoever. And I would say this officer will be pulling off any minute now. They usually just sit here until 8 a.m. Now, this is not the normal vehicle that sits out here. I was assigned a public defender, but I have not received any communication from the public defender's office. None whatsoever. Good morning, Parson. 11:22. Well, old EagleNick is up here at the Whitfield County Courthouse this morning. Friday, November the 21st, 2025, for my arraignment on a misdemeanor disorderly conduct charge. I'm being tried in the Whitfield County Superior Court, which is state court, for a misdemeanor charge. Now, they normally always try misdemeanor cases in the magistrate court, which is city court. Yet they choose to try EagleNick in the state court, denying me equal rights and equal protections under the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution. You know, I have had my constitutional rights violated so maliciously and so many times. They continue to violate my rights even to this day. Trying me in the state court system over a misdemeanor charge that they normally and always try through the magistrate court. Yet they are trying EagleNick through the state court. They just don't like EagleNick. They don't like people standing up for their rights. Look, somebody threw some trash down right here. We're going to pick that up and throw it in the garbage over here. Along with that there cigar butt I was smoking, that Cheyenne little cigar. I don't want them to try to say I'm out here littering. You know what I mean, VERN? You can see they've been decorating uptown, getting ready for Christmas. Good morning, David E. Persons. That car is dragging something under it. There was a little gray car going up through there dragging something under the car. Look, she brought donuts. Here's that real old bale. Good morning, Patrick Hunt. How you doing, Patrick? Oh, it looks like they put up black fencing around this area right here where you can't see inside no more. Check this out. I wonder if they've got that all the way down through here. Our pit is just right here in this area. They put that privacy fence stuff up. Yeah, look, they blocked it all off, trying to keep me from being able to look through there and live stream them. How you like that? Now, you used to could see through right here. They got it where I cannot see through right here. Got it blocked off with this here privacy fence stuff. Now, they've never had that up there, so you can be sure they put it up here because of old EagleNick audits. You can see it goes all the way down through here. Yeah, they put that stuff up all the way down through here, except for the very end right here. No, it's on the end too. How you like that? They blocked it off where we can't see inside. All the way down through here, they blocked it off. They put this up to keep people like me from being able to look inside. Now, they have recently put that here because that wasn't here the last time I was up here. Yep, so much for transparency. There goes old James Slocum. He ain't driving that old truck this morning, he's driving a little car. Hey, good luck with that, James Slocum. They won't be doing shit today, but hearing my not guilty, I will be pleading not guilty. This is just an arraignment. This is not the trial. Happy birthday, Patrick. Brother, I just don't really feel like singing too much this morning. You know what I mean, Vern? But yeah, they put a privacy liner up on this fence to keep it where you can't see inside there. Look, they put it right here where you can't see through. Yeah, how you like that? That's how our government is in Dalton, Georgia, Whitfield County about transparency. They don't want people to know what goes on within our government. Now that is prior restraint blocking to where I can't see inside there. Hey, yeah, I'm telling you, they got cameras everywhere up here at this courthouse. Looks like Dalton Fire Department fixing to ride by. Engine number 4 with the Dalton Fire Department, and they did wave at old EagleNick. And I don't know who this guy is over here. He's been sweating me mighty hard. He sure has been sweating, though, EagleNick, mighty hard. Now that is a government vehicle. He didn't stop at that stop sign long there, did he? But hey, that is government for you. That's how they are about being transparent, having any transparency in what they do. They keep it hid. Good morning, Vanessa Gunderson Cutter. Good morning, Erica. Good morning, Splinter 420. Good morning, Freighter. Nope, they cannot put me in jail until my trial. I have checked in every Monday morning like I'm required to with my bondsman. Now, like I said, this is just arraignment to where I go in and plead either guilty or not guilty. And of course, EagleNick is pleading not guilty, because I am not guilty. It is a federal crime for them to criminalize people exercising their constitutional rights. Boy, that sun's finally starting to come out behind them clouds. Hey, let's go check something out. I don't even think you would be able to see over inside that fence from over here at the playground anymore. They built that fence up to where you cannot see inside of it. I mean, you know, they already had a fence, but they put that old soil erosion privacy type stuff up on it to keep old EagleNick from being able to view inside of it. There's that government vehicle right here. That's one of them anyway. They got many of them. Oh yeah, they got it covered where you can't see inside of it, even from up here. Check it out. Now, hey, I've talked to Sheriff Darren Pierce and a few sheriff's deputies right there through that fence when you can see inside of it. Now they got it to where you can't see inside of it because they don't want old EagleNick live streaming them. We're gonna go across right here. They shouldn't say nothing. That woman parked right here by this government vehicle walked across the same way. So they didn't say nothing to her. They shouldn't say nothing to me. Hey, that lady walked across the same way James Slocum. That lady parked by that there police vehicle walked across the exact same way. So did that government employee who parked there. He walked across the road the exact same way. Hey, I done told you, James Slocum, you can kick rocks, brother. You know what I mean, Vern? Kick them rocks. Good morning, gone fishing. Yeah, that is a peacock, Miss Amy. Now, there's a certain part of Dalton that used to be called Peacock Alley. Before the carpet industry started in Dalton, Georgia, they made chenille bedspreads. What's going on? Thank you, Guppy. Hey, looks like somebody's bringing in some beef stew or something right here. Got a crock pot. There's the man. Good morning, how you doing? Hey, what made them block it off around that side where you can't see in the fence no more? They put up one of them black like soil erosion thing up against the fence where I can't look inside now. I don't guess they like transparency. Good morning, Billy Burns. Hey, we got about 3 minutes and old EagleNick will be ending the live stream. Right at about 3 minutes. Well, they must be having some kind of, they're having some kind of party up here today. I guess they are celebrating EagleNick going to trial again. Got people bringing in donuts and crock pots. They must be celebrating EagleNick having to go back through this kangaroo court system. Hey, I would like to thank everyone for coming on to the live stream this morning. Now, I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. Try not to think of people that you do not know as a stranger, but more like a sister or a brother. United we stand, but divided we fall. EagleNick Audits loves you all. EagleNick Audit. Peace and bacon grease. You know what I mean, Vern. I am EagleNick, and I'm out.